I've been interested in fiber arts ever since I was in elementary school, but I've been actively engaged in different sorts of fiber arts since I was in graduate school. I had the best art teacher in elementary school. She had us explore all sorts of different medias, and from ink, screen printing with ink, to scratching off the negative space or positive space, to painting. She was incredible. But she had a little hobby farm, and our introduction to fiber art was that she brought in a bunch of raw wool from her sheep on her farm, and it was her intention to help us process that wool and appreciate how it comes from the animal. Okay, so the natural process of processing wool. So what you do when you process wool is you take it shear the sheep, wash it because it's got oils and lanolin in it, and then you have to pick it clean because it has plant matter in it, and then you would want to card it. So you use these two really hard brushes, basically with metal tines, to card the wool and get all the fibers going in one direction, and then you would spin it, which we use pencils stuck into modeling clay as spindles to spin our wool. We spun our wool into yarn, and then we wove it into a weaving that we made looms for. And I've been fascinated ever since, but becoming more active in the different types of fiber art, from crochet to knitting to weaving to needle felting to wet felting. I mean, there's so many different things you can do, all with wool or cotton or acrylic or whatever you might want to use for your fiber source. But I started crocheting because I had a roommate in graduate school that was crocheting a blanket, and I thought it looked meditative and calming and soothing, and then she got a blanket out of it. So, and I especially absolutely love the fact that as a craft or art form, however you wish to describe it, it's both. I love that you need very little. If you're going to be a painter, you need all the different kinds of brushes and all the different canvases and tools and whatnot, and chemicals. And with the fiber arts, you just need your fiber and a couple of sticks if you're going to knit, or you need a hook and your fiber to crochet something, or you need a loom, which is definitely more complicated, but you need a loom, and then you need your fiber. So it's really just with a couple of sticks or hooks. You basically just need your fiber and a few tools, and you can create so much. So particularly with needle felting, all you need is wool that isn't spun or anything like that, just some fluffy wool, and some barbed needles. That's it. So when I was raising 3 young kids and staying home full time, that's challenging in and of itself. Completing a project in knitting or crochet or teaching myself to needle felt or something like that was a way that I could cope, and it brought me satisfaction. And besides raising children, I would always, when I did it, if I engaged in a class or went to a knitting circle or something in fiber art with other people who enjoy it, one, the people are so friendly You're gonna find like-minded people. If you love fiber arts, you're gonna probably enjoy the people that also love fiber arts. And when you get together in a group, granted there are different personalities, but it's just something I would always walk away from with a smile on my face, because it just made me feel good. So my confidence and satisfaction grew in creating something, and also being able to engage socially with other people. Building community through the arts is what my studio is all about, and so I love that. Make art, build community.